What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We were live in the AM. Got off at around 11:37, and actually, as soon as we ended the live, I took the long trade because we were talking about this 1 hour candle that was forming, which is the 11 o'clock candle, and we were talking about how if we see the follow through to the upside, we should see these voids come into play. So we came up into the first void, filled a partial order, so I sold 3 out of the 5 micros that I had up here automatically. I had the order in, and this limit sell hasn't filled yet. There may still be time for that to fill today, maybe not, we'll see. But so I worked my way back up to basically break even, and as we came back down here, I added to the position, so that's why I've got 5 again. So I'm looking for this void up here to fill for sure. I'm not worried about this down move here at all. In fact, I may potentially add to the position as well in the other account. So that trade worked out really nice, and you could see the reaction off the void. I mean, look how perfect it is, right? See that? Yeah, perfect reaction. So again, I sold 3 of my 2 right there, and the other limit sell hasn't touched. It's right here at the next void. All right, so we were talking about also price symmetry in the way that price tends to move in like a mirror effect. What I mean by that is on the 1 hour candle, 1 hour chart on the right hand side, you have a big fast move down on the hourly candle. So when price is ready to come back in and rebalance this price and have contracts trade throughout this range, it's going to happen usually pretty quickly, and that's what we saw with the run up over here. It just, it showed its strength. We talked about 22,000 earlier today. We took a 22,000 short at the morning session, which worked out really well. And then I got long again right around, I think I got long around here, like 20-25. Yeah, so that's why I added on this drop here. I wanted to increase its exposure for the potential next wave of price back up again. So that's what I'm watching here for the next hour or two. And all of this happened, and like this uptrend here, which was a solid 50 points, all that happened when I wasn't even like really paying attention to the screen. Like I was doing some other things. So it's nice when trades work out the way they go to your target. Unfortunately, I didn't fill the last one, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Took three contracts off. I had 5. So I had 2 left, and then I added 3 back again. So, I mean, at this point, this 15-minute candle, I really want to see it hold that low right there, because if it doesn't, then it's got room to drop to here, another 12 points down. And if that doesn't hold, then we're looking at this right here. So down another 30 points or so. So I really want to see this 15-minute candle low hold, and I'll mark it out for you right here. That one there. Let's see that hold. Ideally. All right. But yeah, ultimately I'm looking for another swing back up into the rest of the void that was left untouched. Let's look at the 4 hour. So yeah, so the 4 hour I'll tell you what I like about this 4-hour candle right now. We got an hour and 27 minutes left. And typically, when you see a nice trend in this, let's say this, we're going higher, right? When you see a nice trend, and then you get a nice retracement, a nice pullback. And this wick looks like this, essentially. If the market's going to stay bullish, it's going to close up this whole candle and close up here, most likely, for the next, at the end of this 4-hour candle. So at 2 p.m., we should potentially see a bullish close on this the 4-hour chart. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's go back to the hourly. All right, hourly looks like 30 here. All right, so this is the 30-minute and the 15-minute low. Right there, we want that to hold. So far that 15-minute low is holding, and now we're above previous 30-minute candle open. Being above that is bullish right now in this context. We have this untouched void. So this is a nice reaction to see. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to turning off the copy trading for a second here. So I'm going to keep this position on in the 50K account, and I'm going to add
order filled
a position on the, I'm going to manage this 150K account a little differently.
Order
so
filled.
I'm going to add more risk here. And we're going to put our target putting the order, yeah, right there. See how we're working towards this untouched open here. I had it marked out on the hourly, but same thing. So right here. This is where the void is. Right there. If we get down here, because we might get down here pretty quick actually. There's a 1 minute imbalance. I'll be looking, all right, let me mark it out proper. Let's see if it's also on the Nasdaq. It is. So it's on the regular Nasdaq contract, the mini. There's a volume imbalance right there. So if we come in and touch that and then see a bullish reaction, that'd be good. We can also keep this open for a while too. So that's under this. I can get caught in a flush if it just starts breaking down these lows here. but I don't think we're gonna see that in this context. Look at the 1 hour candle here, 22 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. So you see where the high got put in on the hourly? We're likely to retrade back towards this high again. If it doesn't, and if we see a complete reversal on the hourly chart, then you know, we potentially open up a low down here. There's a void down there. Let's actually find that void again so that I make sure. So there is a void right here between these candles. Let me update this, so put it right there. All right, so I do have to be cautious here for this 1 hour candle to reverse. All right, so here we go into the volume imbalance. All right, this is basically the spot that I want to see hold on a technical level. That would be the best case scenario. For us to start breaking these lows again, that wouldn't be good. So right now I'm so comfortable with the risks that I'm taking because I'm in a good place in this account right now. So I feel good with this risk. They might go stop hunting under this too. I'm gonna have to put a stop lower than these. See, this has to hold. When this doesn't hold, I'm just gonna mark it out. I'm gonna mark it out if it doesn't hold here. All right, we're back to where we basically broke out from here. So this is where price started to break out and trend towards the voids. So this really key here, in my opinion, for this long right now. The other one is down again, so I'm still down a little on the day. But if we get this move that I'm expecting, then we'll be all, you know, we'll wrap up the day. Especially if that hits within the next hour and a half or something. So we got, I should put a stop in. I'm gonna put since I'm watching this like a hawk right now, I should still put a stop in. Let's put it like right there. So it's below these lows here. But low enough that if it breaks, it shouldn't touch that. Not the greatest stop loss here. I don't love it at all. This has to hold basically. This right here. See, I'm about to cut. Let's see. So now, this is also what I'm looking at. We already retraded to this and to the low. We didn't trade to this 15-minute candle open yet. So yeah, so this 15-minute remains untouched. We're gonna erase this one. We're back above the volume imbalance that was created on the 1 minute, and it's holding these lows. So if that stays intact, we should be all clear for the upside again. So what I'm gonna do here is
order filled.
I'm adding to the position, and then I'm gonna have to put some some stops in. Even if they get hit, I gotta put them in. The only thing that we do have down here is this void, and actually the way that this looks on a 1 minute, I don't like this. Let's see. Sometimes you just get a different perspective. Alright, I'm going to sell
Order
5.
filled.
I'm going to reduce the ones I just sold. Because this 1 minute now is starting to look like we're going to come back.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm getting out. And I'm gonna wait. So these are out. These are out. These are still on. This stop is still in place. And we're gonna have to put more. Pretty much like a make or break structure here for me, because let me do some drawing on here. I'm gonna show you why. So turn off this magnet. This zone here is where we saw the follow through and the breakout, so the first void target. Right, so this here is essentially what I want to see right now, because I'm long. I want to see this hold as support and then start trending back to the upside on the 1 minute chart, right? To start. If this doesn't happen there, then we have the ability to come back into here and down into this void right here, this sneaky little void. So that would give us, you know, 50, yeah, like 50 points, at least 60 points down into this void. Again, voids can stay open for a while. They can stay open for hours or days. So just because there's a void there doesn't mean that it's going there right now. And I fell into that trap so many times where a void would be so close, just like this one, right? So now we're talking about it now is basically we're at the inverse. I'm so convicted that we're gonna fill this void up here, but we also have the void down here. So there's two voids at the opposite end of the range, and we're currently in the middle of this range, right? And then you have this 1 minute fair value gap down here. So price, you know, this very well can come back down and come into these areas and ultimately into that void. So I can't be too convicted here. So I have this position on that I'm keeping a short, close eye on, and then if I start to see the follow through that I'm looking for, then I'll start re-adding in this account here. So all right, important here, 15 minute just closed. All right, this hourly candle is almost done. So the way that it looks right now, it can either come down to this 1 hour that's untouched. Okay, and that's what we're looking like right now. So if we don't hold this, my stop losses are gonna get hit pretty fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna manually close out. I'm gonna close out 3
Order
of them.
filled.
And now I'm gonna close out all
Order
of it because
filled.
I don't like it. Alright, so I'm still down on the day, but I'm down slightly less than earlier in this account. The other account's down a little bit more, but bigger account size. So see how we just cracked through those lows there. I don't like the way the structure looks. Like I said, we got the void here. I am tempted, of course, to now try to get this short because of this 15-minute candle break. All right, see, look at that. Boom. That's fucking nice. See, right there was the short moment. When I started closing, I was gonna leave the stop order in place, and that would have triggered me into the short. But it's okay. It's all good. I think now we might be confirming that we're hitting that that we're gonna hit
Order
that void.
filled.
So what I'm gonna do is
Order filled.
I'm gonna get in on this momentum because this is why I trade the Nasdaq, because it likes to have momentum. So, and I'm gonna put my order right here. All right, there's the momentum, right? So now I'm gonna chase it a little in this account, of
Order
course,
filled.
because I'm entering now. But if this holds, then it's gonna be like boom, a rocket ship back up. But based on this, we just went into the 1 hour untouched right now. Look at how fast that was. And that's because the candle is coming to a close, right? So it's got to rush to get to where it wants to get to.
Order filled.
So right now, this is purely a momentum trade right now. Purely momentum. All right, this is purely momentum trade.
Order filled.
Look at that.
Order
That's
filled.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Order
I'm
filled.
getting out. Boom. This one is out as well. See, so now we're green on the day. This could be the bottom now. This could be the bottom of the range now. So if we wanna get,
Order filled.
you know, get a little more aggressive, right? You can now try to start building a long side trade again. But look at how perfect that breakdown was from those lows, and then that momentum started to kick in. That's the only reason why I re-entered. I got into the short there, specifically to this target right here. Okay. So now I'm in a long, a little bit premature because we haven't confirmed. We haven't confirmed a reversal yet on the 1 minute, but this is such a key void in my opinion that now we have the untouched void up there. So I feel a lot better about us being ready
Order
now
filled.
to get back up here. So now I'm gonna put a new order back up there, close out. All right, and then I'm gonna protect basically under this void. If this breaks under the void, then this trade is null. There's no, so it can't break under this low right here. You know what I mean? So on this account, we just minimize the loss on that momentum trade into the void. So now I feel more comfortable
Order filled.
to start building along again into the upside voids again. So see if this plays out. But you see how I made a good play by not getting stuck, right? I started closing it on this break of this candle. And yes, I could have gotten short immediately after. I could have triggered the short. But at that point, I was just focused on getting out the trade and minimizing my loss, right? So then once it was clear, we jumped in for the momentum into a specific target. So it wasn't just randomly like, oh, I'm gonna short into the drop. It's like, no, I'm shorting into the void. So this account is just, we're teetering around, you know, flat to slightly down today. Perfectly fine with that. I feel like I'm trading well overall today, so I'm now, okay, this is the next thing. I'm not even out the woods yet right now, okay? This void doesn't have to be the low for right now, okay? There's additional price action right in here that has not been traded to under that, right? So I'm not out of the woods yet, but this very well can hold if price wants to get bullish again and confirm. So I'm not so much worried about this zone than I was this zone right here. All right. So from up here, we started feeling weird. We cut it, said it could go into here, retrace all of this, and go into the void. That's exactly what we did very quickly too. All right. So now I'm in a bit of a premature long of a position because again, we haven't confirmed the 1 minute a reversal back to the upside. So that's where we're at. So now we wait. We don't want this to break. If this breaks, then we're smashing into this all down here, and then that would completely invalidate the trade. There's not much else to say right now with this action, so it hasn't been said. So we're gonna just watch. Hey, I see 2 people live in the chat. Thanks for joining. Feel free to send a message here in the live chat just to say hello. Let me know if you're trading. What are you trading today? So I'm gonna go into my other account here and
Order filled.
I'm gonna start building this position as well because I'm liking this reaction out of that void.
Order filled.
So I could take a max position. My max position on this account is 15 mini contracts or 15 micro contracts. So I'm only trading 15 micro contracts because if you trade 15 mini contracts, you will blow the account immediately. Even with 1 or 2 mini contracts, the way that Nasdaq moves, it'll stop you out, blow your account real fast. So I'm definitely enjoying the micros. Say what's up if you're live with me here, and let me know if you're trading today or what you got going on. If you're enjoying the price action, this is a beautiful move off of this void. Very, very nice move. Not surprised. Yeah, this is looking good for the upside target. So I'm gonna start putting in my orders here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one up there.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna take another off right there. So I'm gonna put a target. Watch this. Right below the previous 15-minute untouched opening candle, right there. 54.75. My order is gonna be here at 54.50. I even put it down. I'll put it down around. I'll just put 54. All right. But we should trade right into this and through it if again we're gonna see the confirmation, which we're currently getting a good reaction. So I feel a lot better in the long position right now. But if this fails, this is gonna fucking, if this fails here, and this breaks this low, then we're going down here. See that? That's where we would be going if we break here. This is how price action works. If we hold this, all right, we're gonna start to see the uptrend and take out of these highs and take out of this high. This is how price action operates. It's either going to do, there's 2 or 3 things price can do. Go up, go down, stay sideways. I'm just checking and see if anyone's hello. Hope y'all having a great short trading week. Hope you had a good holiday. So we're working our way now into that 1 minute fair value. If this fails again, bam. If all this stuff gets taken out, the momentum's gonna bring it into there. So I'm not out the woods yet, right? We got the pop. We turned green. Now we're getting a little retrace. We need to see this follow the higher lows here. So a low here, higher low here. We got to see it stay somewhere in there. Otherwise, it takes this out. If that area doesn't hold, it'll fail to create another higher low on the 1 minute. And at that point, structurally, price will have a tendency now to attack its lows and fill any imbalances that haven't been traded back to. So that's why this becoming a higher low is really crucial for this short-term structure that we have going on right here. Because otherwise all we're doing now is creating lower highs, right? Starting from up here, lower high, lower high, lower high. Right? We came into the void and in this structure. So if price is going to close bullish on the day, then now that we're flipping into the 1 o'clock candle in 40 seconds, technically speaking, I would need to start seeing a strong willingness to go back up. All right. So below that volume imbalance, we remove that. Again, we want this to be a higher low form right here. Super important structure that's going on right here. It needs to hold there for me. All right, here's the next level that comes into play. Right over here. All right. 1 hour untouched. This candle open has not been touched. All right, and we got the void and all this stuff up here. So that's the next target. So really what I would do is I would take this target now down to about there. All right, and then I can keep this one in play and monitor, right, which is what I'm going to do. Let's check on this structure here. So actually we got a better average on this one, so we're still slightly green. What I gotta do is what I gotta do here. I gotta put in, shit, I don't love this either. I'm gonna cut this right now.
Order filled.
I don't like this real quick. I'll tell you why. Right here, there's a void on the 1 minute. Remove this. There's another little void right there. Let me see if it's on NQ. There's a void here on NQ too. Right there. So that means what I'm gonna have to do is I'm at a little profit here. I'm going to reduce. I'm gonna take off half.
Order filled.
Yep, I'm gonna take off half and I'm gonna leave this order in place. Let's see. All right, yeah, new 1 hour candle just started. Okay, so I reduced my risk on this account. and we are pretty flat here on the day. We're green on the other account. So we are getting this nice momentum higher. So this void can stay open. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark this out. I'm just gonna write this from my own notes. I'm gonna remove this void because it's used up, and we're gonna remove this because that's done. So we got a 15-minute untouched open right there, which looks like we're pushing for right now. So you could tell I'm staying in the trade right now because of the momentum that just kicked in, but I'm not completely, I'm a little skeptical about it because of this 1 minute void down here. SMX coming back down on a dip. I'm not sure what SMX is. It might be a stock ticker. But we're really just focused on the futures and keeping an eye on Mag 7. So I haven't done a Mag 7 update pretty much since this PM started. So Nvidia is above previous 15-minute high. Microsoft is middle of the range for the day. Apple is pretty much closer to the top end of the range. Amazon's very sideways. Meta is trying to hold its recent low on the 15 and get above the previous 15-minute high. So everything's kind of. Oh, AVGO is the only is the strongest one in the Nasdaq right now out of the ones I'm watching. So basically Mag 7 plus a few. All right, see, I don't like this. I don't like this, and now I'm getting out because I feel like this 1 minute void might come into play. If I'm wrong and it runs, okay. We're now up on the day on this account, so we were kind of up early in the day, took a good trade, then got chopped up a little bit, then took another good trade, and now we're green on the day in this account. All right, we're pretty much flat. We're down 32 bucks on this account. Right now, I'm looking for the next move. 15-minute untouched is probably going to happen here soon. And then you got the void here, so it's kind of like, is it gonna come here first and then go there, or is it gonna go up here first, maybe then go there, or is it even gonna hold open this 1 minute void for longer until we get back up to this void again? You know what I mean? So that even wouldn't be out of the question. Is us getting back up to this void first and then going back down. So anything could happen here. That's why I have no trade on right now. If I had to be in a trade right now, I'd want to be short. I'd want to be short right now.
Order filled.
So we're gonna back that up, and we're gonna try the void. See if this one wants to fill or not. I'm just gonna execute.
Order filled.
Okay, look at this. No wick here either. So the same type of candle structure right here is starting to form. So this could be two things. An indication that price is really going to get bullish here. All right. It could be that. If not, then we're just going to retrace this wick, retrace this open, and touch this again before we do anything else. So again, it's very technical here in this level because of this void that it put in my opinion. That to me just kind of makes me a little leery of this pop. Again, there's a void there. All right, see if it's on the regular Nasdaq. It is there as well. So could this be another one where it just holds, or then that would be very bullish. I'm gonna remove this zone here, actually. Remove that. It was a 15-minute fair value gap from earlier. Now my chart looks a lot cleaner. So 2 voids below us now. 1, 2, and a void above us. This one's done. All right, so we hit this target. We're gonna remove it. What was that? Those 2 lines. We'll remove that void. So we hit that already. That's where we took profits. So it's a little sketchy. A little sketchy right here, in my opinion. By sketchy, I mean like this uptrend here on the 1 minute. It's kind of starting to, I don't know, just kind of feels like it's getting tired. We the random. What are you trading? Just equities, stocks, SMX. I'm gonna, I don't know, create a layout. Yeah, good. Let's just see what SMX is because I'm curious. Yeah, I mean, as I expected, it was probably going to be a penny stock because it's just, I guess, a random YouTube comment. We the random. So just some random penny stock that I've never heard of, but you can see that big ass drop. I could definitely see a retracement and a pop on this. I mean, if we're just talking technically speaking, I'll entertain this for 1 minute. Right here, this middle zone. Who knows? This high here could be a target, and this middle zone there. So if you're trading that, that's what I see. Back to this trade. So we're confirming the long. We're confirming that we're gonna hold this. See these 1 minute higher lows right here. So if this holds in place, then we got the void in target. We're now above previous 15-minute open, that untouched, which we came right into. That was a nice target. Next is up here at 39 on the hourly, and it's looking like it's not gonna reverse. So I was essentially trying to short on this move right there to see if we got right into this 1 minute void. Since that didn't happen and we made a new high again, now I want to wait a little bit. You know, let's see here. Okay, here's another trade right now. If we break this, then we should go into here fast. Let's try this trade because I do like this. All right, let's try to make some magic. So only if we get to this level will I sell. I'll get short, right? I'll get short into this target. So this is my sell order. If it triggers, enter short, and I'll take profit here. If that fails, then my risk is back up to here, essentially, which isn't the best risk to reward. So that's why it's essentially going to be a momentum play if this triggers. We're not in the trade yet. Okay, so this is looking like it wants to pick up steam, right? And it's looking like we want to take out that higher low, that one, and potentially down. You know what I mean? This is the target. Void. Let's see if this momentum trade works. We're gonna get in it on this
Order
one too.
filled.
I'm gonna prematurely enter on this one, to be honest. So we're gonna target right down there. And we're gonna put our stop. It's gotta be kind of wide here, to be honest. It's gotta be. Got to be up there somewhere, because this 1 minute, that 1 minute untouched there, if we get back up to that, then it's likely to, you know, break higher again. So I would need this to stay untouched and this to start to break the 1 minute higher low structure. See, we're putting in higher lows there. This one is very critical. Okay, this one right here, this breaks, then it opens up the void down there. Okay, so this trade just triggered, so we just got filled on the short, the auto short that I put on, right? So if it breaks below there, it gets me in. That's what we're in here. We're also in there on this one. I can actually tighten this risk up, because you know what? This is a momentum trade, and I wouldn't like it above this high, because above this high, I feel like we're gonna come back into this. So being that it's a momentum trade, I'm gonna keep that stop tighter. This one I don't even have a stop on, so I should put one on here. I'm gonna do the same. This is good risk management right here. Okay, for a momentum trade, we don't want to see this high get broken, because then it opens up here and potentially higher. So we need to see this confirming. So we now reached the first void. Well, we did before here. We touched it there. All right, now if this momentum trade is to work, then we need to start accelerating and creating new lows under here. So we gotta start accelerating under there, attack this low, and once we, if and when we get down to here, then the void is right in sight.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So thanks for everyone who's on this right now, chilling to this lo-fi jazz. Let's see what these guys are saying real quick. I haven't checked in at all.
The numbers a little
Nothing.
bit,
Okay. So back to the music. So we got 69% long in the Nasdaq on top step, 67% on ES. Honestly, today needs to get moving already because it's a 1:20 p.m. Eastern. I'm actually probably gonna get ready to go outside, go touch grass, as they say. Because the day is slightly wearing on me now, and I can always manage this smaller trade from my phone. So I'm gonna give this. Let's see. Let's give it to 130. See what price is looking like, and we'll go from there. So 9 minutes and see how the power price starts to animate a little bit. One of the cool things I'll share real quick on this platform. By the way, I have no affiliation to like sponsorship by this platform, but one of the cool things this platform is when you put in your orders into the order book, you're gonna see where they are in the ladder on the right hand side, and you can also see the P&L if it gets to that level. So this is to say that you don't want to trade just strictly based on P&L. Obviously, you want to trade based on what the price is actually doing in the market versus what you expect to make or what you want to make. Same thing on the stop side, right? So let's look at what we're risking here. So I'm risking 178 on this with the stop that I have in place to make. I think it was like 280. Was it 270? So it's not the greatest risk to reward here at all, as far as the stop is concerned. If I'm keeping myself honest, I would want to see, know what? Even potentially a stop right up there. This would be right here a very tight stop.
Order filled.
And I'm gonna take that tight stop because that's where I feel like going. This one now, I'm gonna push right up to there. That's a very tight stop. It's like 4 points. The reason why I'm doing this because if we break again down, then again we open up all of this to trade through, and then we still got that void down there. So okay, look at that reaction off of the 1 hour untouched. Look at how long it took to get there to the 39.75 level. Boom. Double top, triple top on the 1 minute. So this is just pretty good actually price action, technically speaking. Now this here is either gonna create another, see this, look how crazy this develops. This here can either create another higher low effect, right? If it doesn't, we could just crack through. Let's see what the 30 looks like. Okay. 30 has a nice bullish wick up here. So let's see, make sure I'm not in anything. Yeah. All right, today's been just a little mentally draining at this point. I'm starting to feel it. Max 7 update real quick. 15-minute. All this is going to be in reference to a 15-minute previous candle high. So Meta's above, Nvidia is above, Microsoft's above, Broadcom is at the high end of its range for the day. Apple is kind of just floating around in the middle of its range, and Amazon's trying to get above previous 15-minute high. So overall, it's not bearish at all. So this could be the high or low once again on the 1 minute chart. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds till this half-hour candle closes and we go into 2 p.m. That's going to open up a brand new 4-hour candle. And my suspicion is we're going to go back up to its highs. So we got 34 minutes till this 4-hour closes. As I said before, an hour ago, talking about the top of this wick, where if price is bullish, it's going to want to go back up into that range again and close up there at the highs if it's really going to be more animated and bullish. So does this higher low hold? If it does, then this is a nice long. This is a nice long here. Breakout above here, target here, target here, target there. Target here if you want. But I'm going for us to take out these highs with a bias to the void, to the upside. Hey, whoever's on here, thanks for joining. Say hello. Let me know who you are, where you're from, or what you're trading. You trading Nasdaq? You an options trader? You're just on here trying to learn? Are you new? Have you ever traded before? I mean, if you've never traded before, it'd be awesome. Welcome. These guys are still talking about payouts, so nothing, no insight from there. All right, 1 minute, lower high. You're gonna hold. You're not gonna hold. What you want to do? New 30-minute candle. New hour yep, 30 minutes left. 30 minutes till 2 o'clock. A lot can happen in the next 30 minutes. All right, so I did say I was gonna give it to 130. All right, so mentally, I told myself I'm giving it to 130 and then I'm gonna walk away. So let's see, we're gonna do.
Order filled.
We're gonna get long on this again. Stop loss below this low. Alright, I gotta put a stop below there. And target up here. And let's see how this next 30-minute opens. Got about 40 seconds before we get a 130 candle. All this is very important as far as time and like when the candle closes and then what it does after, you know, when it reopens, the new candle, all that stuff, the way that price is moving, the momentum it has, the levels that it closes above or below, all that stuff is really important. Momentum, I said that. So ideally the way that this looks, right, on the 30-minute chart, we're showing signs again of trying to uptrend and work our way, right? This was the ultimate target, was up here. We came just shy of it. We took profits near the highs because we had an order set up here, and we had this left untouched. All right, then we tried to get long a little early without any reversal, which I was talking about. I said I'm longing and it hasn't confirmed. And so we kind of got a little chopped up there a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but overall, feel like I'm trading smart, and when I feel that way, good things happen because you don't feel anxious. You don't feel like you're taking too much risk. Like I don't feel like I'm taking too much risk on this. These 3 contracts at all. This is done. Yeah, I feel like, see, I tighten up this stop loss here. Because I feel like if this is really going to get going, it's not going to get back down to these wicks, and if it does, then I want to be out of it before it actually gets there. So that's my reason for the stop right here. It's a bit below this low, and it's above these because I don't want to put it down here and risk getting caught. See, it's super like it's really not great follow through all around for today, in my opinion. The morning session was the cleanest. It was the cleanest price action. I'm gonna clip that trade because there's a lot of gold in that target and the way that that's set up. All right, we're at 1:32 p.m. Eastern time. Not much of a dramatic open on this candle just yet, because there'll be times where you'll see new candle opens and then price just goes. You know, that hasn't happened yet. So it's really shaping up to be like a slower kind of grindy day. You know, we're still, if we put this into perspective here, we're still trading like all within this range here, kind of. I mean, all this is like, most of this price action was under this. It's like bam, all this. All right, now we're finally starting to get above this zone there. So essentially, if that holds, then it continues bullish. It's really, that's what's happening, or that's what will happen. If this doesn't hold and it just rolls over and we take out the void there, then that's another potential. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in, we're gonna get short under this low. This is gonna be a lot more of an aggressive play, to be honest.
Order
but we're
filled.
gonna do it. All right, so we're out of that trade now. All right, so under that,
Order filled.
now I'm filled. We get momentum into this void. I got out of this one, and I'm gonna get it in this.
Order
In the
filled.
150 in the bigger account too. We're down on the day on this one, but still very manageable to close the day green.
Order filled.
This is a pure momentum trade here. This essentially just needs to continue breaking this low. If it doesn't, this can hold right here. If this holds here, then this could just jump back up. So this is basically like super close to invalidating the momentum here. If this holds this level we're at. See, with the momentum trades, your risk is typically higher because you're risking the fact that price can kind of slingshot back in the other direction very quickly if it fails to continue. So like we're doing now, we just whipsawed back this entire 1 minute candle, right? Now like a flash, we're down 340 on 10 micros. So that was a risk that I took. Instead of, I could have used that as a target for the short right into there, but that's okay. Right now I'm still comfortable with this risk. So now what I'm gonna do is I have to put my stop, I have to put it above there because if we get back above this high, then essentially it's telling me once again that it's trying to hold the 1 minute lows again. But right now the momentum trade can still work. It's not technically failed yet, but this candle has to really start breaking down here. Like it can't start doing this and staying up here. It's got to reverse this pop. So that would be a confirmation of momentum if we get that. All right, so we're looking for like really specific things here. All right, so I got to put my stop in on this one too. I'm gonna tighten this one up a little and put it there. All right, so yeah, basically this momentum trade, we have to see this have a willingness to continue with speed. no continuation of speed. As it's doing now, it's slowing down. All right, it's kind of holding on. That starts to invalidate the momentum trade and the momentum idea. Now, if we go to Mag 7 to tie this in, Apple's breaking previous 15-minute low by a little bit. Meta's above. Nvidia's kind of sideways to lower. AVGO's getting a little pullback. Microsoft is below previous 15-minute lows. So again, today's been not bearish and not bullish. It's more, really just kind of sideways to grinding higher. We're holding 22,000 as well. 22,000 psychological. So that could be in the bull's favor. Why am I still in this trade is what I'm asking myself right now. Okay, momentum stopped, right? We didn't see the follow through on the 1 minute candle. It just came into the previous 15-minute open and it stopped. It stopped going lower, right? So now I'm asking myself, why am I in this trade? And I'm gonna tighten up my stop because at this point the momentum is drying up to the downside, and we could be making another base to rally from and eventually get back up to these levels that we've been talking about for the last hour and a half. So I just definitely got a little chopped up here. There's no doubt about it. Been getting a little chopped up all day. I feel like once you have a really ultra clean setup, you should kind of just walk away for a little longer, because price doesn't always give you these ultra clean setups back to back, and that's kind of what we're seeing now. After the morning setup was super clear, then we got a little bit chopped to going higher, and just kind of messy price. So my stop has held so far on the 1 minute on this, but I don't know if that's going to hold the whole time. If this momentum picks up again, all right, so if this starts to fire down again, then this 1 minute really looks like it's a solid target. It's about 40 points from here.
Order filled.
Nothing left to say here. Stop in place. Order in place. 30-minute actually hasn't been touched here. 30-minute open. This leads me to potentially feel a little better about the short right there. 30-minute untouched. And being that we're in a rangy type of environment right now, it won't surprise me that we kind of come right into that 2206.50 level. These are the days that kind of make you when you overtrade, because now I think I'm overtrading for sure. Definitely overtrading because I let some profits slip away. All right, let some profits slip away. And kept flip-flopping on the trades a little bit, right? When you start to do that, it's very easy to give up a day. All right, it's very easy to give up your profits on the day or make the day worse. Done that plenty of times, right? Any trader has been trading for years will have those days where they'll overtrade, they'll turn a small loss into a big loss, And that's really, it really is all about discipline. Once you get the price action and you understand the type of risks that you're taking, you got probabilities on your side when you're doing this from a technical perspective, and not just going on hunches or other people's information. Okay, so starting to show momentum. All right, follow through here would start to confirm that. All right, 1 minute untouched up here. So you can see this, right? All this trading in this 1 minute zone.
Order filled.
All right, I want to see momentum now. I mean, this is only the last good setup that I have for right now is an attack of this void. That's really it. Because I'm not trying to long it here the way this 15-minute looks, or this 30-minute either. So definitely not trying to long that. All right, here we go. We touched 30-minute open, untouched open,
Order
momentum,
filled.
boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I had a half order right there. Now I want to see this continue in and fill this up pretty quickly. If not, I got to put my stop loss. I got to move it to right here. So target is here. This is why price is going down, in my opinion, in my perspective of being a discretionary trader where you can make decisions based on what you see in front of you. This is not financial advice whatsoever. This is simply what I do. This is a Top Step trading combine, working to get back into the funded account. So this is just my thought process and what I'm doing. Hopefully it's helpful to you. Got 6 people watching. Thank you for stopping in. If you're getting some value, say hello in the chat, or just pop a like on there too. That'd be super cool, so more people could see it and join, eventually. So that momentum, order filled. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce, right? So this is kind of, again, the momentum do or die phase, where we're either gonna continue, or we're gonna get another retracement pop. So this one I didn't fill, right, because I didn't set the order on this one. All right, so we're gonna ride this one out on this account. I want to reach for this void, or I'll get stopped out above. Let's see, we gotta tighten this up too. I don't want to risk that much. So this 15-minute candle, I want to see turn red as fast as possible, so that we can take out this void and call it. Mag 7s are still pretty much sideways, so it's like, again, we're seeing some follow through into key levels, but not a whole lot of really speed or follow through. See, back to the upside, you got this 15-minute untouched, right? So now, again, the way that price
Order
moves,
filled.
see, we're out on everything, on both. So this is how it's been, like, super choppy. My target this whole time has been up here, by the way. 78. That's been my target the whole time. I'm just trying to trade what it's telling me, but kind of getting chopped up on it. Because I have that sneaky void right here that I've been trying to short into for us to get that quick move, and it didn't follow through all the way down. It showed a willingness, but it Didn't go all the way. Four-hour candle only has 12 minutes left. So at this point, the 2 o'clock candle is going to be a pretty big candle. If I got this correct, we're going to see a nice follow through to the upside or a failure of price. If I had to really guess, I would say a nice follow through to the upside. Reasons: there's a void up here. There's a untouched hourly 4-hour drop. We didn't get there. We almost got there. So I'm still bullish, but I was just trying to trade this volume, this void. Tough day, honestly. Like it got tough. The longer you stay here, kind of just gets tougher. Thank you for the like, whoever liked. Appreciate you. Say hi in the chat though. Are you trading? Are you new? What brings you here? Get this big upside move again now. 10 minutes of this 4-hour candle. I'm close to just flipping long again.
Order filled. Order filled.
I got my target. I think this is a high probability target. As long as we don't attack that stupid void below us before. We're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to put stops like right here. It's kind of tight. Yeah, not too. Now I'm trading because I want to be a part of the action, and I want to catch the move that in my head I believe is gonna happen, which may not happen, which is getting up to this void. See what I'm saying? So it gets psychological at times because of that reason. Because now, you got short, you got long, got short, got long, and that type of stuff kind of wears you out. And I'm aware of it right now. So why doesn't this stop placing? It took a while. How do I change this? Nine minutes till this 4-hour candle closes. What a grindy day from here. Couple clean, I would say there was 2 very clean setups that hit today. The other ones could have been clean. I could have saw follow through straight into the void, and and that's it. But see, look, now we're getting back again, trying to push lower. See, after 2 really good trading days, if you start to get this type of price action, then it can weigh on your confidence a bit, right? Right now, I'm not at the point where it's weighing on my confidence, and that to me is trading well. Because if right now I'm sitting here and beating myself up that as soon as I got in long, it reversed again, right? Whatever. If I'm here beating myself up, which I've done plenty of times, you start to trade in a bad cycle, and a lot of people call it the tilt. It's a terminology that basically means that you've lost your your logical mind, and now you're trading on emotion, aggression, revenge trading, all that stuff. So when you're trading well, and even if you're down on the day, right, you still don't feel that internal pressure or uncomfortability, because you're okay with the way that you've handled the trade and managed your risk and all that stuff, right? So that is kind of where I'm at right now, where yeah, I'm down in the day, but I'm really not mad about the way that I've been trading, because a couple of these setups could have been a little bit cleaner. They would have filled, and that's it. Wouldn't be probably even talking about this as much, right? But when you get these days, they can shake your confidence, and then from there, if you let that affect you for longer, you start trading in a downward spiral. So it's real. This is the real psychology of trading. It's difficult to trade chop, absolutely, David. I completely agree with you. So that's really what it is. So it's difficult to trade chop, and then it can weigh on your confidence, because now I'm like, all right, cool, it's definitely going to the void. We got some momentum. It stopped going down. All right, just shy of that target. So that's the indication of a choppy market, and we kind of noticed that a lot earlier in the day too, with the choppiness. So actually, the beginning of the stream was we were talking about that. So all right, so this is what I'm gonna do here, because now I'm starting to impose a time limit on myself, because I originally said 1:30. Had I stuck to the 1:30, I think I would have had I think I would have been green in at least one of the accounts, this one, but I kept trading in, and so now I'm gonna give myself a limit here. We're gonna look for 2:15 p.m. to 2:20, maybe 2:30 p.m. So another 20 to 35 minutes, and I'm calling this over for today. And I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna go touch grass, as they say, go out into the real world. Guys, if you're on the stream and you can hear me, thank you for hopping on. If you have any questions, you want to just chat about trading, put it in the chat. You can find me on Instagram too at InFocus Investing. So hit me up. Love talking trading. Appreciate you being on. Like the video if you haven't already. If you can hear this, please do. That'd be amazing. All right, we got 3 minutes and 50 seconds till this 4-hour candle closes of this choppy action. You know what? I'm closing
Order
this.
filled.
Taking off these orders. Closing this.
Order filled.
Closing these orders. I don't even like being in this trade anymore. That's how fast my mentality just changed. So I am going to give this to 205, and I want to see how price action develops here for the first 5 minutes of the next 4-hour candle. I'm not in any trades right now. See, if this wasn't so choppy, one would reasonably presume that we're starting our move into this 1 minute void that I was trying to get earlier when we came into this low. Right, if it's not a super choppy environment like it's been, that's the next logical target for me. Right under this low into this void. But do I want to get back in, risk again, getting chopped up again? No, at this point I don't. That's why I closed it. So far it was a good close on the trade. You know, so that's how it be sometimes. Let's see what no, nothing going on there. Let's see what the chat's saying though. NQ not stopping. Yeah, I don't see anything really, any sentiment. The tilt is reducing their longs. They were over 60% long on Nasdaq. It's starting to unwind a little bit. Apple's pushing below 15-minute low. Microsoft is trying. Nvidia is trying to go a little lower. AVGO has been very strong today. It's just getting a little pullback. We got 45 seconds. 45 seconds left till the new 4-hour candle. Thank you for the like, whoever did add those likes. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Hope you're getting some value. So next immediate levels that are untouched. 15-minute right here. Okay, untouched right now. 7 seconds left in this candle. New 4-hour about to form. Let's see what the hour looks like. Okay, so we are right at the beginning now of this new hourly candle. We already tested. I feel like I can't hear myself. I'm gonna lower this. We're testing here. Previous hour open. All right, we touched that. Whether this holds or not, we'll see. Also on the 15, we touched that. Let's see the 30. Okay, so the 30 is below its previous candle close, which leans bearish slightly. Being that most people are long still, we could get that move again back to the, you know, that potential 1 minute void again. We've been talking about that. Kind of laggy. Chart's not really loading too fast. I gotta adjust, see if I can adjust these settings. How do I change the refresh rate? That's what I want to do. Probably in the settings, right? Probably in the settings. That updates, but yeah, I should definitely have that on fast, especially since I'm on a desktop. Yeah, this is looking like we're gonna get the, again, this could happen very fast in this candle. Should we try it again? That's what goes through your head here. Should we try to get to this void again? Are we gonna fake us out again and just rip back up? Let's put some music back on. I feel like can't think again. Guys, is the sound good on the music where it's not too loud, or you can still hear me? Just let me know in the chat if you can. Appreciate it. I'll just check in every so often. With Nvidia starting to push its 15-minute low, and Amazon too, and Apple as well, you know, getting down here is not a far stretch anymore. It's very close. It's about 20 points. Look at the chop, just straight chop. All right, it's 205. I said 205. All right, thank you guys for joining this here. I'm gonna end this, and then obviously when I end it, we're gonna get some awesome price action. All right, it's kind of what happens. But yeah, thanks for joining on this. I'll be back live again tomorrow. I'll be back in the morning. We'll be on at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Eastern for market open. Last trading day of the week after this shortened week. So I will be back on tomorrow for that, and then probably do like a PM session. But it looks like a nice day outside, so I really need to go outside, get some fresh air, and potentially do something on my mobile. You know, beauty of the market, so you can access it in multiple locations. So if I start to see, I'll leave you guys with this. If I start to see an uptrend confirmation, you know, let's say we start breaking these highs here, I'll go for the long again, back up into the void at 78. Let's look at the daily one time. It's one thing I didn't look at today. This whole time we've been talking is the daily. So we're flirting with 22,000 again. This was a level that was important on both sides of the spectrum. This daily chart, this daily to me is now this could get bearish again. If we attack the void up here, then I think that would give us a good chance of closing green. So this candlestick would turn green on the day if we start getting momentum back to the upside and attacking this void. If we do, then we could close this candle with like a green hammer candle. If not, then this has a decent range to the downside and a lot of untouched levels that I have marked out below us that we haven't touched yet. So this is setting up right here to blow through this void. Actually, this could just blow right through it. We're gonna see here. See how price action just sucked me in? And I said I was about to jump off. It's about to touch VWAP. Thanks, David. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I don't have on these charts at the moment are my moving averages. I have them on some of my other charts, but I don't have them on here right now. All right, a failure this 22 opens up this quick trade right there to the void. We got, look at this. Look at the way this is, how crazy choppy this is. It didn't touch, so this could smash. That's what we're gonna do here. We're going for another momentum trade. And yes, I said I was gonna close the stream down, but the price started getting some type of inclination on price that I like for my style of trading. So momentum trade into there makes sense.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try it on this account too. Also. Stop's gotta be up here. Point wise, I don't really like it, but chart wise, I like it. So again, I could have just been lured in once again to another trap. So let's see, so you guys can see how this actually works if you may be over trading a little bit. All right. In a non-chop environment, you would have seen the follow through this 1 minute candle already. The chop is real. Look at that. About to get stopped out again. This one's a little higher.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Chopped out is the name of the game today. Chopped and stopped. Chopped and stopped today. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we touched the 15-minute. We're getting really animated here. Look at price. Orders are starting to go flying. They are flying right now. A lot of volume coming in. Feels like here. Are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do? Whoever's watching this, thanks for sticking around. Feel free to say something in the chat. Look at this hourly candle. 4 hour untouched down here. Yeah, this is super choppy, dude. Boo. Choppy, dude. Like some surfy waves. Yes, sir. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pick up. We're gonna pick up speed again. Back to the downside. Oh, chop, 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 chop. Alright, what are these guys saying? Nothing. Doing a trivia thing. Let's throw VWAP on so we can see what, where VWAP is. Okay. VWAP's right down there next to the void. Look at that. Look at that. And look at the hourly VWAP. It reclaimed the hourly VWAP there. So trying. Price is trying. 4 hour also, actually. That's a big key. Daily. Look at that, too much. Dude, this chop is wild. Look at that. Fake drop, pop, drop. Chop, chop. Drop it like it's hot. $22,000 psychological, once again back to that level. It's been got rejected in the morning from there, and ever since we've been holding. Back to the short side again. Could this be the follow through? Could we just break down on the daily? Could we get down to the bottom of this range? Literally just, when prices like this, you could do anything. Look at the way this is chopping like crazy. Oh my God. this chop is wild. Are we gonna see the follow through or what? What are we gonna do now? Max 7's really, again, Max 7's not doing much. Apple's trending a little lower. Had a void. Void right there. I'm starting to think we come down to a 4-hour, this 4-hour untouched low. But price delivery's been very choppy and tough. Trust me, this thing's given sell signal and a buy signal. It's just all over the place. Alright, times it 220. Yes, 220. Alright. Let's see, 30 minutes. Oh, that void's done, by the way. See? Void right there. Wake up, wake up. Void's done. This one, still untouched. Feels like they're really just trying to keep this up before continuation to the downside. Pretty much what it feels like. Any thoughts over here? No. better look at this. I feel like I've been super zoomed in. So if we look at this overall structure, again, this overall structure to me is still bullish because we're still working through all this big 4-hour drop. So to me, it's still trending to the upside and bullish, but you can barely catch a trend so far today. So, all right. With that said, let's end the stream. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back in the morning at 9:30 before tomorrow's open. Have a good day. Peace.